Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you today how to direct your flow, how to first abide in your presence, abide with Source, and allow the current to move through you and be the magician of that current. So when you are in complete alignment with your center, with your energy, with your unique field of energy. Okay, so we are all expressing Source in many, many different ways. So you and I and everyone else you see are like all the flowers blooming from the earth, all of the trees rising from the earth, in all the various forms that Source is flowing through each one. And we are all contributing in our light. We are all contributing in our expression. And we are all exploring. We're all explorers of consciousness, and we are all expanding consciousness. So as we move, okay, first we must anchor in our presence. We must anchor in our light. We must anchor in with the light of Source before really trying to manifest, right? Trying is a word of failure, okay? So if you're only in the material, but that is not flowing from Source inspiration through you into the material, then there is a coming home that needs to happen within your spirit to align with Source, to align with the pure energy of your soul force. And from that energy, allowing that to move through you. And then you are directing that energy with your focus, with your attention, how you want that to move in the world, how you want that to move in existence, and what you want to create, what you want to explore. How do you want to focus your energy when you are aligned with Source, right? So you're resting in being. You're allowing your channel to be open, to be clear. And then you are directing that force. You are directing your energy precisely how you want to move and navigate and what you want to accomplish. So your will, your true purpose is in alignment with the divine will. It's the same as the universal will. So that's why it's important, while we are all here, to focus on what our true purpose and will is and make that manifest, because it's why we came here. It's why we came to Earth, to realize God within the body and to allow that God force that we are to create within this realm, within this earth realm, and create here. Manifesting, realizing God and heaven on earth here. All expressions of Source, okay? So the other day, me and Bryce were walking, through Portland, and we were gonna go take a trip. And so we were just walking to where we were going to, and there was a zombie apocalypse, right, on the streets. Total zombie apocalypse, okay? There's this lady lying on a blanket, in the middle of the street, almost, like on the sidewalk, just completely, on drugs, hasn't showered in maybe a year or more. Like, it's hard to tell, okay? So that's the reality that she's constructed for herself. And some people may want to say, oh my God, because, right, it's hard to see that, right? It's hard to see some creations that exist, right? But I personally don't feel sorry to the point of dropping my vibration when I pass by an experience like this. I remain in my light. I remain in my energy. I remain in my state of creation. Because dropping down, okay, when you see something like that and you start going to the sorrow or sadness of it, it's not assisting them. That energy is not assisting them, okay? And they are the God of their own universe, as you are the God of your own, as I am the God of my universe that I'm creating, okay? So I'm using this as an example. This is one, right, person, one being who has created for themselves this universe. So here she is on drugs, probably going a little bit insane, dirty, on a blanket in the middle of the street. She wasn't the only one. There were many of these, right? And so as we were going on our adventure, we were taking a trip to the Oregon coast to enjoy and creating, right, our own universe of what we want to see. There is, we're passing by all these experiences on the way, what all of these other gods, right, have created, but they are not realizing the power of their words, their action, their alignment, right? And many people could say, you have to have more compassion. You have to, feel sorry for them or whatever it is. But how can we actually help inspire and create change for all in existence? So we each, as gods of our own universe, have to lead by example. We have to lead by what we create. But what are we contributing, right? In our own life? What are we rising to in our own life? So we can each lead by example. So this is why realizing source in the body, you could say source, God, spirit, universal life breath, by each one of us realizing God in the body, and right, first we need to marinate in this space. We marinate in our God self. We marinate with source. This is the first step, right? Presence is the doorway to source. So we marinate here, we marinate here, we marinate here, as long as that needs to be for each one. Each being is doing this in a different way. So you rest within your being. That's the first priority, resting within your being, feeling that your connection as source, right? Presence is the doorway for source to flow through. And then from that space, you are becoming the director, the magician of that flow. When you are in alignment with source, you are in alignment with the divine will. When you are in alignment with the divine will, you have permission. You have permission, by knowing who you are, the truth of your being, to navigate accordingly and to create according to that divine will. So when you are the director of your experience, that's not manipulation in a negative sense. No. It is aligning with your divine will, your divine purpose, first aligning with source. And once you've sufficiently merged your being in the presence of spirit, in the presence of God, you will naturally know when you can fully move as the director, as the true director of your experience, that's when as above, so below becomes very apparent. Okay, that's when the material, everything here, right? Everything is spirit. The earth is coming more alive to you. All the objects and things which are around, everything that you're creating is all spirit, right? Manifested. So first it comes to you marinating within your being, making that the first priority. Enjoying the aliveness, being in touch with your infinite being, allowing your being to flower infinitely, feeling yourself with no edges, feeling yourself as unbound, pure awareness, reveling in that space. For a while, you may feel, right? It's like you have to protect that space almost. You have to create a cocoon for yourself until you can emerge, right? Everyone is different with this. Everyone is different. So you're honoring your cycles. You're honoring what you need for your being to fully stabilize, right, in your light. And right, nothing is static. Remember this. Nothing is static. The infinite, right, your point of view is not static or stagnant. It is infinite. It is infinite. If you can imagine your crown with infinite flowers blooming towards infinity, up to the sky, up to the celestial heavens, up through to all of the galaxies and all of the planes. Think of these flowers. Think of them blooming, right, in the astral light, just all around your being, right? This is your physical, but your astral is extended outwardly, infinitely into this existence. So your point of view as source is infinite in its wisdom, infinite in its creation, infinite in its expanse. And as a director of your experience, you are aligning with the universal flow. You are aligning with universal energy. And you are moving specifically through your guidance, through your deep listening, to create and expand this universe further infinitely. And each one of us is doing this. So it's incredibly important, all of these unique ideas you have, all these inspirations that you have, to go here, to do this, to create this, right? Because sometimes at first they appear small. But no, what's happening is you are strengthening your intuitive knowing. You are strengthening that bond of your intuition. What is intuition? What is pure intuition? Pure intuition is arising directly from your connection with Source. So every time that you don't follow it, you are breaking and dishonoring that bond of Source, of your guidance. So even the smallest not listening to that guidance is right. It can never truly be severed, but you can dishonor your own connection. So you are either aligning within your being or you aren't. There's the split in the road. In every moment, anything a tiny bit off, right, severs that connection. So the more that you are marinating in your connection, the more you are naturally navigating according to the purity of your being, your connection with Source. So as this universal life breath, as this universal flow is moving through you, you are now in the position as the magician to direct the forces. So this is very specific when it comes to manifestation. It comes to directly manifesting exactly what you want. This is the true law of attraction. The true law of attraction is being purely in alignment with your divine will, with your divine purpose, and being the architect of exactly what you want to create. So some may feel or think, no, but what if that's not in alignment with my divine will? When you are in alignment with Source, when you abide in your infinite nature and align with Source, your will and the universal will is the same. That's why you can create exactly what you desire on a soul level, because you were destined to realize God within the body and to manifest the universe that you wish to see, that you wish to experience. So there does not need to be that doubt which arises. What if this isn't the universal will? When you continue to merge God within your body, realizing God within your body, connecting with Source, from that space, you become the magician. You become the creator. You can orchestrate the flow, and you are the one making the discoveries that no one has discovered yet through your unique vessel. And each one of us here are expanding consciousness in this way. But you are only expanding and opening those doors if you are walking through each gate and each threshold as it is presented, which means you are continually walking and moving into the unknown territories in full trust, in your full magic, in your full powers. There is no fear in this space. There is no fear. You are moving as Source itself. You are moving as the magician creator itself. Okay, each step appearing as you are navigating. But as you hold on to your vision, right? You hold on to your specific vision of what exactly you desire to see in your world. When you are connected, fully connected to Source, this is in alignment with the universal will. Know that. Know that your highest vision, and each time you surpass your highest vision, this is in alignment with the universal will. God manifesting through your body, Spirit manifesting through your body. So there's no need to doubt. There's no need to doubt what you wish to experience. You are meant to be the discoverer and experiencer of that which you are moving towards. Through Spirit wanting to manifest and create through your vessel, specifically, only yours. And right, we can have these shared experiences, even the most intimate ones. But it is you who gets to feel the fullness of your own manifestations of creation. It is only you that is experiencing that throughout your journey, throughout all your infinite destinations upon your journey, this life and beyond. So, reveling in this journey as it unfolds and being the director of your life force, right? Some of you may need to feel, I need to anchor in source. I need to anchor in my light in order to truly be the director, to be the magician. That's perfect. Perfect. Each one is blooming on infinite octaves, different levels, different spaces. You honor yours. You honor yours where you are first. And you can become the director when that is appropriate for you. First, marinate in your being, marinate in your connection to source. Fall in love with that space, honor that space, allow that space to bloom within you, and naturally from there, you will become the director, you will become the magician, and you can create according to your true will and purpose, ever evolving, ever flowering, ever blooming, ever changing. Nothing is stagnant here. Everything is alive. Everything is alive. So as you continue forward, you trust where you are and you make your connection to source your priority for anchoring in your light, feeling solid in that light in a way, feeling solid, feeling your freedom, feeling the vastness, allowing yourself to marinate there. And from there, you can begin directing the forces because you have the entire universe moving through you. Okay, beautiful beings, thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you my love.